Hey, Pussynet, little video. This one is more an information video than anything. It's interesting because usually we don't see it as well in the city. Usually it's more when you go towards the mountain. But here we have a phenomenon called the Chinooks, and basically now you have, and it's very characteristic of this. As you can see, this blue line right there of like blue sky, almost um, no clouds, versus over here see how cloudy it is, and then suddenly boom, there's no cloud. And as you can see, it's like pretty long, so it goes all over there and uh, continues that way and stuff. It's called a Chinook arc. And basically what this tells, and the reason I'm telling this, that if anybody wants to come and visit here and stuff, it's really important to understand, is because in the summer we don't see so much a difference because everything is pretty warm all the time. But this can change the temperature by up to like 15 degrees Celsius sometime. So you can, and even sometime even more. So you can go from a day of minus 30 to a day of plus 15. So sometime even 30 degrees Celsius it change. And just to show you is that, as you can see, there was snow here, and obviously now it's melting. And about 2 or 3 days ago it was about minus 13, minus 15, and right now, like, I'm in t-shirt, well, not t-shirt, but pretty comfortable. I would say it's about 10 degree, maybe even more. And yeah, so this, what happened is that this phenomenon comes, and it's a wind from the west, and it dumps a lot. And it's the good news for the skier, because what it means is that in the mountains right now a lot of snow is getting dumped, because you get this Chinook arcs, and usually that means for 4 days we get this warmer weather here. But why it has to do with survival and wilderness, well, is that, first of all, the problem is that it creates a lot of wind as well on this side of the mountain, so towards the city. So if we see this, sometimes the winds can be pretty devastating depending where you are. Like, even like trucks are like on the way. So it's really important to remember this, and if in case that winds comes, as well as that the condition of the snow. Because basically what this means is that for avalanche wise, it creates a little bit more of a danger, because the snow melt and refreeze, and it creates weak layers in the snowpack. So if you get too many of those, then the avalanche danger kind of change, because it changes your snowpack and it creates like instability in it. Sometimes it can be good as well, because it can create a gradient of stability in it. But if you have too many of them, then the snow doesn't have times to get to the same temperature, and can kind of weakness. And for ice as well, for ice climbers, that's another thing as well, because what happens is that as this got, the ice will melt, then will refreeze. It depends also how much temperature you have, because if you go straight to minus 30 after, which sometimes can happen, then your ice creates like pockets of air in it. So it's a interesting phenomenon that I wanted to show you, because it's pretty cool. Like it's a very nice arc that we're seeing now. But it's also an important concept if you ever come in this part of the world, because it can affect how you're doing your survival, and also when you're in the wilderness, how that may affect how you're dealing with the snow and everything. So anyway, small video. Talk to you soon.